Hey, it's Jason ODB, the Lincoln Addict, on a beautiful Sunday early afternoon here where I live in Florida. And I'm getting ready to dive in with some of the products right here you see. We recently had Nick Griot from Griot's Garage on, and he sold me on how awesome their stuff is. Got some microfiber wash pads. Gonna be using some car wash. The new bucket or the mitts that'll kind of allow for the sediment or sand or whatnot to go to the bottom. And I think the other thing I'm going to try today is the black satin tire coating. Kind of see there, but the red car that you guys saw that I picked up kind of third quarter last year from Robert. Robert's a great guy. He watches the video. So Robert, thank you again. Really appreciate it. I took this car on a wedding rental not too long ago, and I've been meaning just to basically kind of do a nice wash and clean. Nothing crazy. I'll come back and hit it with some other product from Griot's Garage that I'll mention afterwards. But for now, I just want to get some of the sediment, sand, whatever, off this thing. The day of the wedding rental, I was in Clearwater, and then I had a long break during the middle of the day, so I went to Blair and Teresa's, and kind of their area where there's a lot, if it's high wind down that industrial little area that they're in, you know, you'll see a lot of sand and stuff like that. So that kind of a lot landed on the car, and I haven't really had time. So now today I'm going to jump in. So what I did was I pulled it over here, kind of out of the shop, of course, out of my garage rather, but I did put it in the shade. I recently had cut some branches here, made it a little bit easier, and you see one hanging down here, some moss. Some of that's going to go today to the burn pit at my parents'. But basically, part of what they talk about when applying the products, even washing the car. I mean, I'm not one to want to wash a car in the blazing sun. You can kind of see over there, I washed the truck a little bit ago. But basically, I want to get in the shade, wash this thing down real nice, and then like I said, I'll apply some other products. Now I am going to get their all-in-one ceramic coat. I have not purchased that. They do have it looks like, at my local Advanced Auto Parts, so I'm going to end up picking some of that stuff up. I watched their live video the other day, and I've watched some of their other videos online, and it's kind of explained what it does. Now, I've never been even a hobbyist when it comes to detailing. Like, I've always just been wash bucket, clean something, apply some wax here and there, but never really dove into understanding, am I doing it right? Kind of like someone that goes to the gym. I mean, there's people that go to the gym and they do their own thing. And there's other people that are like, no, you gotta stand a little straighter. No, you need to talk to everybody has their different way of doing things. But for me, as I've gotten older and I've learned that these products have become even easier, it's encouraged me to want to get out here and kind of learn a little bit, get the different tools now that I have out. And today I'm not going to do any buffing. I'm just going to kind of do the easy stuff today, and then I'll do other videos as well to kind of show the before and after and whatnot. But you can see I pretty much have the windows rolled up. I'll be very careful when I spray water up in this area, just because I don't like to shoot water right there where it could get in. The car's not that dirty. I mean, I say that it is pretty dirty, I think. It definitely needs a good soap and water wash today. And I don't know how much will come up in the video, but it definitely needs to be washed. You can kind of see in here, it does have some little minor imperfections and stuff, and I'm totally okay with that. I mean, these cars, especially the Asian man, I want to have drivers. This car is so nice. It's way nicer than a driver, but, like I said before, I don't want to have a car that's so nice that I can't drive it. I've been around mini trucks a long time. I have a super nice, mini truck. One that I just don't drive at all because it's too much of a show truck, and that stuff is cool, don't get me wrong, but it's certainly not what I want to be doing right now, trailering stuff to shows and everything. I'm gonna clean the interior. I'm gonna wipe everything down and just do a real nice detail on the inside. Nothing crazy. I mean, I'm not going to get out Q-tips and stuff and go crazy, but all the seat surfaces are going to get wiped down today. And I guess one thing I'll show you guys is, now that I'm here, you see where that seal is? A lot of times people want to know kind of about the auto drops. When this door is closed, it seals up against here, okay? Where the pillar is typically at, because these rear convertible windows are extended a little bit. When you push this rear door in, the door handle, as I've talked about before, and that window drops, that allows for it to drop so it doesn't tear up that seal right there when then it comes to that point, okay? You'll see a lot of cars where the auto drop isn't working, and you can get the door open, but over time, this corner and this top stainless piece, it'll tear in to that right there. And I just hit the switch. The auto drop will work sometimes. Sometimes if I hit the door a little bit harder, it's kind of hard doing it with one hand, but generally it does work. But you can see there it did not. But basically what you want is when it drops, you want that to drop so that when it goes back up, it seals up in here real good. And that's the deal with the auto drop. So little tip there. But let me dive into this now. Now I want to show you, I'm getting ready, basically just kind of spraying this down, and I've hit this thing before with various Griot's Garage products. You can see as I spray my phone, it's that 3D. As I spray the car, you can see just how nice everything beads up, and that wasn't even professionally done. That was me with a microfiber and some of their various mist and spray products. So you can only imagine how good the stuff does when you actually go and you do each step and follow the instructions and all that stuff, which I'm sure I don't typically do. All right, the car is all clean. And now what I'm gonna do is use this PFM edgeless drying towel, Griots of course. I'm gonna do a dry. I always try to wet the whole car down and then just come back within a minute and start drying it all off. The washing just was, obviously I always think it's like a little easier if you're washing something nice versus if something's like a daily driver, it's gonna have maybe more grime and stuff. But man, it just was so effortless to wash this car today. Now it's time to dry it up. Like I always said, I'm not anywhere near the level of a professional. I'm not even really a hobbyist, but when you use good products, you can see I just had wiped down. You can see where that kind of line is. And, the car is already protected with Griot's products, right? Just stuff that I bought over the years, never really kind of knowing. But with this microfiber towel, it just literally wipes away and just leaves a clean finish. Like I said, it couldn't be easier. This towel, I never had a nice drying towel. I've always had chamois and things like that, but this thing today, wow, I'm loving it. 2 thumbs up, 1, 2. All right, so man, that microfiber towel, again, 2 thumbs up, man, that thing was awesome. It felt like today I was washing the car and it was just effortless. So nice wash with good product, great product. And of course, dried her down. And I'm not going to apply anything else right now. I just wanted to kind of get this car clean. And I did wipe down the entire inside with Griot's products. And that's simple. The interior is so nice in this car. I will show you here again, that other side was being a little finicky earlier. But as some of you know, when you push this button in, that window drops, the door opens. And again, as I was trying to kind of stayed on the other side, it's because you want that seal is there. You want it to seal against that front window frame. And again, that's different because in the sedans, there's a pillar there that has the seal on both sides or whatever. This way it drops, it seals against the front, but then as it goes up, it seals against that. And if you ever look at a car where it hasn't been working, you'll see where this corner is tearing, and a lot of times that's just really torn up. So it is what it is. This window goes up pretty far. I don't know that it goes all the way up, but on 65s, I talked to Tony, I think Cashman said this before, and others, that they don't recommend that you even put the windows all the way up, because if they haven't been retrofitted the way Cashman did it, they can sometimes stick. And I think on 65s, they're more prone to stick up. So I typically will leave the windows down a hair anyways inside my building. But you'll see here, windows down, doors open. You can kind of seal. Then you hear that. You probably didn't hear it on the video, but there's a click. That indicates that the relay did what it was supposed to do, and it's off in the state that it should be in. It's not drawing any power. And you can see here, it's not 100% up, but I'll drop that window a little bit anyway, so get an idea for it. I got to get that other one looked at. Blair and Teresa at Lincoln Continental Services can take care of that. But what I'm going to do is I got to run an errand. I hosed off the tires. They weren't really dirty. Hosed off a little bit of sand from kind of my yard. I'll put this on a little bit later, depending on how long it says to let it sit. But if not, I'll put it on the next time. But Griot's Garage, man, big ups. LincolnAddict.com if you want to get a sticker. These are the old school stickers. I never did a rerun of those, but we do have some of the other stickers. LincolnAddict.com. And there's also shirts. The shirts will be shipping out in about 2 to 3 weeks. We did a pre-sale that ended. I tallied everything, got it over to Graphic Disorder. We kind of have it down to a science because we do the pre-sales with OLP all the time. But in 2 weeks or so, I'll get a tracking from him. I'll get the shirts. I'll get them in the bags, and I'll ship them out. You'll get a tracking number, of course, once they ship. So, LincolnAddict.com. Thanks for watching. Big ups to Griot's Garage. ODB, you know how we do. Lincoln's on the rise. Peace.